today again we are continuing with the same chapter, equality, with some new more points. So today we will discuss about, in our last class we have discussed about the caste discrimination, that is one of the form of inequality in India. Now today we will discuss about the examples of caste discrimination. During primary education, I was very good in my studies. The headmaster, who belonged to the upper caste, used to purposely ignore and discourage me by referring to my caste openly in the class. In the school, he used to practice untouchability. We scheduled caste students were not allowed to use the same place where others used to drink water. So in this first example, it has been discussed that in early times, in the rural as well as in the urban areas, this one example is discussed about that this is about a person who's telling about that during the primary education, that child was very good in his studies. Still, the discrimination was to be done only because of that he belongs to lower caste family. And in earlier times, this used to prevail in our Indian society, that those who belong to scheduled caste or scheduled tribes or OBC, other backward classes, they were not allowed to drink the water from the same tap. They were not allowed to sit with the upper caste people. They were not allowed to have food with the upper caste people. But I think nowadays in today's society, this does not prevail so long. So our second example is, during my schooling, I did not like to disclose my caste, as I found that the people's attitude suddenly changed, and this leads to tension in our lives. Even today, in day-to-day life, we do not openly disclose our caste and feel very much burdened about it. So our second example is also almost similar to the first example, that the people feel very uncomfortable to disclose their caste with other people if they belong to some scheduled caste or scheduled tribe. So people does not generally disclose their caste because they feel like discriminated from the people, because the behavior of the people suddenly get changed after when they hear about the caste of some people. Discrimination at the social and other levels are harmful in totality. It causes serious problems for the discriminated against class and may have multiple effects of adverse nature. Some of the effects of discrimination are as follows. So, discrimination, if continuously persists in the Indian society or in any other society, it misleads to so many other consequences, and there are so many negative impacts on the people who face the discrimination in their society. And some of the impacts and some of the effects of discrimination we will discuss about. First one is deprivation. Deprivation means that if a person is feeling discriminated, they will get deprived of some basic necessities. They will lag behind, or they will get shortage of the basic necessities. Suppose an example, if in earlier times, as you all know, that in the rural areas, when the children belong to some SC, ST or OBC caste, so they were not allowed to sit in the classrooms, and they were allowed to do the cleaning work. They were allowed to do the other things except studies. So they get deprived of the studies in this case. So deprivation means the person who is facing discrimination, they get shortage of some basic necessities. Second is mental block. So mental block means that it is an inability to recall something or to perform a mental action. So their mental ability get blocked, and they are not able to think beyond their limits, and their mental level does not work properly if they all the time feel discriminated in the society. Third one is humiliation. Humiliation means feel insulted. If a person is again and again facing discrimination, then they themselves feel very insulted in the society. Next is inferiority complex. It means a person who is facing discrimination, they always feel themselves inferior from the other people, and they feel that everybody is superior than them, and they are not they always feel inferior, and I mean to say that they don't want to live in the society as well. Next is escapism. Escapism means that they want to run away from their present situations, or they want to always escape from their situations. Next is low self-esteem. It means that the person who is facing discrimination, they have less ability to judge their own character. They cannot judge their own ability, they cannot judge their own character, they cannot build their own positive attitude. Next is lack of confidence and poor performance. So it is but natural that if a person is facing discrimination in the society, they will definitely lose their confidence level, they will definitely give a poor performance, and thus there will be crisis and conflict. Crisis and conflict means that they will have the crisis in their present situation and their future situation, and also they will be having conflict at their workplaces and at their social level as well. And the last one is anger and dissatisfaction. So our last impact on the person will be, if a person is feeling discrimination in the society, so and he will go through all these impacts that we have discussed earlier, like deprivation, mental block, humiliation, inferiority complex, escapism, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, poor performance, crisis and conflict, then that person always remain in anger and dissatisfaction from their life. They don't want to live in the society. So students, now our next topic is protective discrimination. For all these impacts that earlier times the upper caste do not even talk to the lower caste people, and lower caste people feel a lot of discrimination in the society, and thus there were so many impacts were seen as we have discussed right now, just now. So the government has given some protective discrimination to them, and what is that we will discuss. Protective discrimination. The system of protective discrimination grants special privileges to the socially and economically backward people or class, such as scheduled caste, scheduled tribes. Now, in other words, we can say that protective discrimination is reservation to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and OBCs as given nowadays since so long. So reservation system, you all know that these SC, ST and OBCs get reservation in the government jobs. At so many places they get the reservation that we will talk about later on. So this reservation system is only, in the other words, known as protective discrimination, as government has given them some special grant, some special grant to the socially and economically backward people like SC, ST and OBC to raise their level of their standard level and their social level in the society, so that they can be treated equally in the society, and there should not be any there will not be any discrimination prevail in the society. Thus this protective discrimination has been given to as a special privilege to the socially economically backward people. So this is our today class, and today I'll just post all the question answers related to this, and you please copy that, and if you have any doubt, you please write in comment box and give your attendance as well. Thank you, class.